So we are September 30th, and we're about to finish the month. And I'm really excited because the seasons, I always appreciate the change of seasons. I always welcome, a new month, a new season. But in this journey of trying to have children, I'm being very deliberate to embrace what I can be thankful for and what I love about the seasons and about life, and not let anything mar those gifts. But so I've had to be more deliberate about that. But I'm realizing that this journey of trying to have children, it turns time into an enemy. I dread kids' birthday parties. I dread, even if I'm not a part of them, I dread holidays and my own birthday, because it is a reminder of the passage of time. With parents, I don't know that they understand fully how it feels on the outside. Because when you have kids, they're like little mini calendars. So, but the passage of time for a parent is full of milestones, whereas the passage of time for me feels like just the passage of time. And my husband and I have done really well, I think, as a team, a family unit of creating milestones. But one weird dynamic that I've been realizing lately that I never noticed before is what is starting to happen with memories. And because 2020 was a pivotal year for a lot of people. A lot of things changed and didn't go back to the way it was before. So it was a milestone year for a lot of people. And it was that for us as well. And so before that, when I see memories or pictures, or Facebook shows me stuff from before 2020, it's I didn't even notice. I didn't even think that, that was before we really entered this journey. We've been married for 10 years, and sure, we didn't have children in any of those years, but it was not immediately a focus. And there was other stuff going on for some of those years. So it's weird to see pictures from our wedding or before that, or in those early years, because it's oh, wow, that's not it wasn't an issue then. It wasn't part of the journey then. We still believed it would just happen back then. And now when I'm starting to see pictures from now we're in 2025. So when I'm seeing memories come up on Facebook, or I'm seeing pictures from 3 years ago, or oh, that's my niece's birthday from 2 years ago, or my birthday from 5 years ago, or when I got my tattoo last year, or the pumpkin patch from 2 years ago. It's something weird is happening with these memories, where it's oh, I've really been waiting that long. I was hurting in that picture. It hurt back then. That, in that memory, in that picture, I was these were the words that I was receiving, and this is when I was expecting it to happen, or this was the thing that I was in the midst of doing then, in order to, so it's starting to overwhelm me how long this has been going on. So I guess for the first time, it's been hard up till now to pinpoint exactly how long we've been trying. So now I finally know how to describe it. I would say we've been married for 10 years, and we've never really tried to prevent pregnancy, but it's been hurting for about 5. That's how long I remember it hurting. And it's a very upsetting thought. It's just upsetting because when the journey first started, I had no idea that it was going to last this long. And it's difficult to talk about because it's very subjective. I don't know, how much people can relate, because it's like this one, they're out there somewhere, there's someone who's been waiting 10 years or has never had a child, and they're in their 50s now, and they really thought it was going to work out for them. Or out there somewhere, there's someone that's waited 1 year and it feels like an eternity, and they don't know if they can wait any longer. Or someone else that just had a baby like in the first 6 months of marriage, and they are excited, but they're like, we really wanted to wait like 2 years. We're not ready. So it's just so subjective that it's hard to talk about. And I think that's the hardest part, is that for some reason I have a really hard time accepting that this is my journey. I've been trying to view it as like something that God has entrusted to me, something deliberate and strategic, not like and I do believe that it is that. It's not like oh, oops, like it's not a mistake. It's not, I haven't been forgotten or overlooked or forsaken, and God is not, like waiting for me to deserve it or anything like that. So I know where to put it in like my relationship with him, but it's so weird that doesn't change how much it hurts. Like, it does not change the fact that, like, I really struggle to even talk about it, because it doesn't, I don't even want to say it. Like, I don't even want to accept this. It feels like something that doesn't fit me, that doesn't belong on my shoulders or in my life. And I'm sure my only comfort really is that I'm sure that people in the Bible and all throughout history that were given certain callings. I mean, look at Moses. He flat out said no. He was like, no, I don't want to. I can't do it. I don't want to deliver the people of Israel. I just don't want to. And then he had a million excuses until finally God was like, go, because God gave him a ton of help. So it's just, that's my comfort, is that I'm not alone. And there are a lot more spiritual giants, that people that are much more powerful and mature than me, at least in their faith, went through that. And at some point we all, I guess, feel like this part of my journey I didn't expect, or I didn't prepare for or anticipate, and that's where we get to rely on his strength. But I guess all this to say, sometimes I just need to it's so easy for me to skip to the right answer, and I don't want to linger too long in other things, but sometimes, like, as much as I don't want to talk about it, it really enrages me to talk about it. But at the same time, the longer the journey is becoming, the more I need to sort of dignify the process, instead of just constantly skipping to the answer. And this has just been a whole journey of slowly figuring that out. And I am honestly really honored with a lot of the things that God has done in and through me, and a lot of the things that has happened in my heart as a result of this, that I don't know would have, like, I've asked some questions, I've thought about some things that I don't know if I would have gone there if this had not been a part of my journey. So I truly believe that God has set me on a path that is valuable and not going to, and purposeful and not going to disappoint. But at the same time, it just, I still have not accepted that it had to be this way. I still don't, it's not a seasonal thing anymore. It's an everyday thing now. And I still wish it didn't have to be this way. And I guess that's okay, because even Jesus went there. So he didn't stay there, though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a valuable journey. I know there have already been rewards to it, but not the reward I want, and I wish it didn't have to be like this.